I have a challenge to give you. Try to name one team in sports that have gotten something wrong. With anything. Records keeping, anything. Now, my favorite team of all time, any sport, the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit fan, this is a Tigers hat, but I love Detroit. I love Detroit with all of my heart. I live here. It's quite awesome. How did they get this wrong? I don't understand. One of the biggest milestones you could have, the Detroit Red Wings have messed up. Let me show you. The Detroit Red Wings were given the task of making sure when their 20,000th goal was scored. As you can see, we have 20,330, as shown right here on this line under Detroit Red Wings, Falcons, and Cougars. What I don't understand is the discrepancy of 69 days in between them that are wrong, in error, and very confusing. Why? No idea. This is why I wanted to bring it up. The Detroit Red Wings, who are a very storied franchise, should have very good scorekeeping, to say the least. Let's go back and look at what day it should have been. As you can see, that there's 20,330 goals scored in the 2021-22 season. There were 230, leaving a 100 goal discrepancy left before the 2021 season. So that, because we scored 127 goals, means that the 28th goal scored in the season should have been the what? The 20,000th goal. I'm going to try and find it. This is all I need. And so far 2 games in, we have 4, 6, 9, 10, 12, 11, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 27, and then against Nashville, February 13th, 2021, is when we should have scored the 20,000th goal. Now, here's where I don't know what happened. As you see up here, Robbie Fabry. This is the first goal of this game on February 13th, 2021. It's Robbie Fabry, assisted by Filip Hronek and Valtteri Filppula. NHL.com, the official Detroit Red Wings Facebook, Detroit Red Wings Twitter the next day, Detroit Sports Nation, Reddit, Russian machine never breaks. That doesn't include it. This graphic from the Detroit Red Wings Twitter on April 12th, 2021 is wrong. Why is it wrong? Why is it Adam Ernie? And it doesn't really pertain to Valtteri Filppula. He also got an assist. That's kind of funny. I actually didn't notice that. Why? How did they get this so wrong? When it should have been Robbie Fabry. As you can see, It's easy math. Unless it was the game before and I'm, dumb, that would have been the 19,999th goal. I had messed it up the first time I was talking about this. It could have been either way. We scored 100 goals the rest of the season, which is a lot, considering that there was 56 games. We scored 100 goals in 40 games, and we scored 27 in 16. We went flying past this. Up to this game, we were 3-10-2. 19, 27, and 10 is atrocious. I hated this season. But how did we get the biggest milestone from that season so wrong for no reason? What reasons do we have that we were so far off? And I showed this before. It wasn't from this. All of this adds up. Goals against doesn't matter, even though the Detroit teams of old sucked. They were very bad in the 20s and 30s. What causes a discrepancy that big to happen? And I don't even remember what goal this was. This was April 13th, 12th, 2021. I forgot what goal that was, and I know I counted it before. Let's count this right now. So that's 3. Let's just take out the 20,000. It's 3, 5, 0. No, just 5. 5 again. 7, 9, 9, 14, 19, 21, 22, 24, 27, 33, 34, 38. I'm trying to keep track of where I am and do both things at one time. That's 41, 41, 41, 42, 45, 49, 50, 53, right? 54, 59, 61, 62. Yeah, that's 62. 67. And then this game, which is 68, technically. Right? First goal, that's 68. How did they get that so wrong? It's astounding. And this game was just so weird. All the goals came in the third. I don't remember this game personally. But, of course, both were very heavily affected by the COVID rules where we played Carolina and the Carolina Hurricanes and the Nashville Predators a lot, even though we're not even in their division. And we got gobsmacked by Nashville so many times and tied the series with Carolina when Carolina was a better team. I personally don't understand that, but that's off topic. How is there this much of a discrepancy ever in this big of a stat? Even in the rule books, if I search up right now, get rid of this. Who scored the 20,000th goal for the Detroit Red Wings? Oh, I hit caps lock at one point at the beginning. That is my fault. That's kind of funny. It should be given to Robbie Fabry. Adam Ernie. It's showing up as Adam Ernie. Adam Ernie. Adam Ernie. Adam Ernie. And Adam Ernie. Why has this happened? I can't give an answer. It's impossible to give an answer. And I'm using simple math too. This is why it's so frustrating. How do you mess up this bad? How do you lose track of stats this bad? With a difference between what you thought was true and what wasn't true, or what isn't true. I guess they're the same. What you thought was true and what is true is so far apart that 68 goals divide the truth from what you thought was the truth. That's a great divide. That is that is past the margin of error that you should have at any point. Where did we go wrong? For any reason. Did any get vacated? That wouldn't make sense either. Because we would have to take away 68 goals from this total. We'd have to take away more. Realistically, this total should be according to that. 20,000 what? 262. 20,262. That's the correct total for this. According to this goal by Adam Ernie on April 12, 2021. But what they have right now is what we have to go off of. That doesn't make sense. None of this has made any sense. And I'm not even gonna go over the rest of this. I don't want to. Especially the goals against, because that's probably wrong too. Something got lost in translation. How do you mess up this bad? At least all the original 6 teams have 20,000 goals. Uh-oh, Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago's the only original 6 team to have a negative goals against, or have more goals against than goals for. They have a negative goal differential. They're gonna hit 20,000 goals against before the Wings do. Wow. And the Wings have one more game played. That's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't know where the Wings went wrong with this. This doesn't make sense at all. No, stop. I don't want to watch this. Is it really? Uri Slavkovsky. Stop trying to play it. Why is this so bad? That's what broke the shutout, and that's apparently the 20,000th goal. Okay. So, what can we take from this? I guess Jonathan Bernier is the success story here. He's the hero of it all. He was in net both times. He was in net for the real 20,000th goal mark and the fake one. The supposed one, the lie. I challenge anyone to figure out if this has ever happened before. Ever. To any other team. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to do with this information. Do I contact the Red Wings? Do I contact the NHL? How do I rewrite history in a way that makes it correct? Because right now, history is wrong. As far as I know. The answers to me have been laid out, and from what I've been given, they're not lining up. Something ain't right. Now, where do you go from here? After you contact them, there's a slim chance that they fix it if you're right. But they may give an explanation about why you're wrong. And so maybe I'll come back to this as a part 2 after I contact the Red Wings and see why at all this is even off by 1 goal, let alone 68 and some odd 59 days. 68 goals in 59 days. I think. It's somewhere around there. The Red Wings of 2020, 2021, and 2022, that pretty much sums it up. Those Red Wings were not good. For the love of sports, man.